Welcome to another edition of EV Rider. This week we've got the big reveal. And here it is, the 2022 Mustang Mach-E, which is replacing my 2014 Cadillac ELR. Now, I'm not going to be doing a road test per se or any kind of in-depth review of the Mustang, because the very first thing I'm going to do with it is take a road trip. I'm on my way to Houston, Texas. What better way to break in a new car than to take it on a road trip? Of course, one of the nice things about an electric vehicle is a frunk where the engine would normally be. This Mach-E is all-wheel drive, so it actually has two motors. And because it's got so much room, I'm going to be doing a little bit of car camping on the way to Houston, so I don't have to spend money on a motel overnight. We'll see how that goes. So that's just a very quick look at the Mach-E, but now it's time to hop in the car and hit the road. Okay, I just pulled in for my very first stop of the trip. I've gone, let's see here, 165 miles. Actually, the navigation had me gone almost 100 miles more before doing my first charge, but it also showed that I would have less than 10 miles when I was arriving, and it also showed the charger was at a Walmart Supercenter, and this one has a ton more choices for walking and lunch and all that kind of stuff. So this is the one I'm going to try. And what's going to be interesting about it is it's going to be my first time charging with plug and play. So in other words, if everything goes right, all I literally need to do is plug in the charger and it will start. No credit card, no smartwatch or smartphone swipe or app needed. It should just go automatically. So let's just see what happens. Well, sure enough, it worked. The charger is fired up, no problem. It says to continue, so I guess I do have to hit one button. And this first charge, by the way, is included. I get 250 kilowatts of charging credits. So this one should be free, and I can see that the speed is climbing pretty quick. It's already at 155 kilowatts, so that could be my peak. I'm not sure. This car is actually rated to charge at 150 kilowatts, but other Mustang Mach-E owners have said that it actually peaks at a higher speed than that, and that certainly appears to be holding true here as well. I'm at 155 kilowatts, so I don't know if that's the peak yet, but it's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera and go to the next thing. 155 kilowatts did end up being my peak charging speed for the trip. The peaks varied from a low of 98 at one station to 154 at a few others. I DC fast charged at Electrify America stations during the entire trip, with the exception of charging at my friend's Houston home using a Tesla adapter. Okay, it's just a little before midnight on Monday, and I've pulled in for my final stop of the night. I'm at the Louisiana Welcome Center next to the Texas border. I'm going to go ahead and snooze here. As you can see, I've got a bed made up in the back, so that'll be nice and comfortable overnight. I've gone, let's see here, 763 miles so far today. So tomorrow I'll pull into Houston probably easily by midday, if not sometime by mid-morning. So with that, good night. Good morning from Vinton, Louisiana, where I'm at the Louisiana Welcome Center after a good night's sleep in the Mach-E. Next, I'm on my way to Houston. It should be a short jaunt since I'm right about at the state line. The trip to Houston and back went as expected, as did charging. Although I did have a 10-minute wait to charge in Pensacola, since the station was full and one pump wasn't working. My Mach-E performed exactly as I hoped, from running the AC overnight to enjoying many miles of hands-free driving thanks to Ford's Blue Cruise. In the coming months, I'll be doing a few deep dives about the features of my Ford Mustang Mach-E. If you've got questions about my new EV, let me know in the comments and I'll either answer them directly there or I might use them in a future EV Rider episode. And if you've enjoyed this Mach-E episode of EV Rider, please give this video a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can bring you more adventures in EV motoring.